Hey, so here's a sign that someone is using you or stealing from you. Energetically, literally, physically. Um, and that is if you speak to them and they talk to you as if you are like a less evolved version of yourself. Or it's like that condescending, disrespectful energy where they're like not seeing you and then like projecting this like lower version onto you, like inferiority onto you. This is a sign that someone is using you or stealing from you or is deceitful, because people who want to use you for your energy, your empathy, your kindness, your support, your insights, will be very unconsciously motivated to make sure that you don't see your worth and how like amazing you really are, right? Because on some level they know with the actions that they're taking that they don't deserve you. And not in like it's, to be more accurate, we could say they aren't for you, and you don't need people in your life who aren't for you, right? But they don't want you to, recognize that, because as soon as you recognize that, whatever benefits they're gaining from you disappear, So they'll project like incompetence. I remember I worked at one place where there was this grand illusion of the staff that all of the trainees and the new members are just like automatically incompetent. And I'm sure that's a broader dynamic in many, many workplaces. But it's like, it's funny because these jobs, some of them underpay, overwork, deceive and manipulate, expect so much from you, but then they focus on how incompetent you are, even though they're using you. Like, this is really important because some jobs, especially like deceitful people, they tell you like this is what you're being hired for, but then when you get there, there's all these like invisible demands, like you need to coddle every abuser and keep the peace with every abuser. You need to comply with everything everyone says. You need to comply with completely unreasonable demands. You need to stay silent when bad things happen, and you need to enable abuse. Like, these are all the underlying conditions. And like in the US, people are getting paid like $7 to $18 an hour. It's like, what? I gotta do my job and do emotional labor. Like, what? So they just expect more and more from you. But like, there's all these distractions, right? And this can apply to many relationships besides workplace, right? They want to distract you by convincing you you're so incapable and incompetent and less than you are, so that they can keep using you and extracting from you. And it's like, bruh. But yeah, that's a sign that someone's being deceitful. I'll just throw this in here real quick. Another sign that someone is being deceitful is if they always tell the same fucking stories over and over again. Like, every time you talk to them, they're just like a broken record, like same loop. Like, this is who I am, this is what I do. That's a sign that somebody has like something dark that they do, and they have this like narrative that they formed to like prevent exposure. And then narcissists. This is part of the reason why they're so like, have you ever noticed how like they don't fucking like talk about themselves ever? Like, ever? I've noticed this a lot, like in like conversations. It's like, it's either they're bullying each other. That's it. They're bullying. They're just bullying each other. And that's the distraction. And nobody's like talking about their past. And if you bring up your past, you're like pathologized as like dangerous. And it's like, oh, but yeah. So that narrative they keep saying the same things over and over again about themselves, like a broken record. It's a sign of deception. So, love ya.